I'm Chandra from Mysteries of Writing. If you're new to this channel, welcome, it's great to have you here, and today we're going to be talking about some books that I recommend you read. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the lovely Lucretia Evans for suggesting this video idea to me. I'm sorry that it's months late, but better late than never. So I'm just going to start off with general fiction because I pretty much talk about fantasy books all the time. Lullabies for Little Criminals. This book is for those of you who enjoy a good sad story. It's about a 12-year-old girl named Baby who literally has a drug addict for a father. She lands up in a foster home, a detention center, and then pretty much in the hands of a pimp. However, Baby is determined to come out of this and lift herself up. So it's pretty much her journey to betterment, and I just love that. The whole hope that it brings for people who are born into difficult situations in life. A Lesser Evil by Leslie Pierce. Our lead characters move into a new area, and this book is just about them sort of learning more about the neighbors in the area and a particular mysterious neighbor. Of course, this household is involved in crime, and that's where the interesting parts of this book lie. Change of Heart by Jodi Picoult. A little girl lands up with a heart disease and she desperately needs a heart transplant, but the only match is of a criminal. So this is yet another sad story. It has a fabulous twist at the end, which I found really interesting. Oh boy. When I read fiction, I make sure it's sad. That's why I don't read it that often. Next, we're moving on to classic books. Now, I don't really read that many classics either, and I don't have many that I enjoy, but here's two of the books that I do recommend. So that would be To Kill a Mockingbird and The Diary of Anne Frank. Next, we're moving on to self-help type books. So I really only have one recommendation that I suggest you guys definitely do read, and that is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So I didn't actually do the course, but I have read the book and I find it quite helpful. Some of the techniques have helped me in getting out of my shyness or trying to understand people. So it is quite interesting, but that's not really all that's helped me with my shyness. If you want to know more about that, then let me know because I can create a whole other video just on that. And finally, my favorite genre, fantasy books. Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. This book is really awesome because it's about book dragons, and the lead characters meet their favorite book characters and their not so favorite book characters. So it's very interesting, and I dare you to read it out loud. Nevernight by J. Kristoff. Okay, if you haven't read this book by now, then we have a problem. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is yet another one of my favorites. It's about an unusual circus and a challenge between two people who eventually land up falling in love. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is about a really interesting heist where they break out somebody who is creating a really big drug. You can watch my review, I'll link it up in the cards over there. Side note, I hear they're coming out with a Netflix TV series and I can't wait to watch it. And then finally, Christian books. The Shack. It's about a girl that gets kidnapped and killed in a shack, and her dad then lands up hallucinating in a way. He thinks he got this letter from God inviting him to go to the shack. Eventually he decides to go and he meets God at the shack. And it's really interesting. It does answer a lot of questions about Christianity that people sometimes ask that are really difficult questions. Letters to God. So I really love how this book highlights the importance of prayer, because a kid lands up with cancer and pretty much his dad had passed away in an accident a few years ago, and this is his way of dealing with the fact that he's got cancer. Not that I think he really understands what he's got, but also dealing with his dad's death. And that's it for now. Let me know some of your book recommendations in the comments down below. I'll check them out and hopefully be able to get them quite soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe.